of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
We call the counter run here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Makes a quick grab. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. 3:25. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. And bouncing it outside, it's Barnes. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Looks like the defense. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breather. They trust the QB and be more aggressive here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Karapatsias. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible. Year-long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back, it's Jones. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab, Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We'll set up for the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Heading left after the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and another
Oh, boy, really good execution. Unfortunately, he didn't come down in bounds for the first down. That was a critical stop by the defense.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Wade. This time it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And looking to throw now on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he fires the football to the right side. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Receiver makes the catch. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's Wade. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
3-25.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I'll tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pass caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tight end goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Jones. Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The tight end has got it. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He could be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. With that receiver out on the left, if he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Here's the second down play.
In blue. In blue.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And now the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Jones. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. This college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Sideline catch may have been out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
And the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not in the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Jones. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Just time enough for one more play in the half. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Scanning the field, it's Wade. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. And set the offense up in great position.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. There's the handoff. And The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
3:25.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. Fought all the way back to take the lead. Here's the point after attempt. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that deep.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Wade. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he finds his target. He has the first. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now. The Gators keep the football on the move.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down,
here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. But he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Gonna run it. It's Karapateas. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the 3rd down play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Well, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the
touchdown, Florida. Who's come all the way back to claim the lead. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Here we go, first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Jones. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his